Hey guys, so I wouldn't usually do a video like this, but I recently saw a video by the Ceiling Fan Files where he went around and did a 3D Zillow tour as well. So yeah, I figure why not? I found some cool houses. I have 3 of them to show you today that have some pretty neat fan installs. So hopefully no other fan channels have already covered these places. Obviously not going to be including addresses or anything like that for privacy's sake. But yeah, why don't we get started here with the tour? So the 3D tour starts us here in the family room. And when we look up, we see a white Casablanca Panama. I don't believe this is a Panama 5 or anything like that. This is just a normal Panama. I can't really see the tag or anything like that, but this is an IntelliTouch fan. Oh, sorry, getting used to the zoom here still. And I know this because over here, as you can see, we have a couple IntelliTouch controls. So if there's 2 IntelliTouch controls here, and so far we've seen 1 fan, that clearly means that there's more, right? Correct. Let's see if I can't do that smoothly. But if we turn around, now we're in like the hallway between the dining room and the kitchen over here. If we look up, we see yet another Casablanca Panama. And this one is, again, what's it called? IntelliTouch. Now, I'm not sure, obviously since I've never actually been to this house, which control goes to where, but I'm assuming that the closer one probably goes to the family room Panama, and the further one probably goes to the hallway one. That would be my guess. I already previewed all 3 of these houses before doing the video here, so I know where they're fans and where they're not. And in this dining room, there's no fans, but it's a pretty cool table that they have here, a curio cabinet, and a little light there as well. It's a pretty nice little dining room. I just figured I'd show you guys that. There's nothing in the laundry room. And before we go to the kitchen, I figured I'd take you guys around this way, because I want to show you. I have a feeling that this family room Panama, which of course is blurred out because I'm right underneath it, but I have a feeling that this one is on a 3-way control system. And I say that because we have another W32 right there. Let me see if I just get a little bit closer. So this one, I'm fairly confident, also goes to this Panama over here, but it could also go to this Ventura in the kitchen, which is also an IntelliTouch fan. Let's just go a little closer to get a better view of that. So here's the kitchen Ventura, and as you can see, something is a bit off with it. And if you look close enough, you will see that one of the screws on this blade is missing. So that's rather unfortunate. I'm not exactly sure how that would have happened. But I hope that whoever the new owners of this house are find a way to keep it. Along with all these fans, I mean, like, this is not a bad looking house. This, I think, was built in the, I could look at it, but I forgot to. But I'm making an estimate that this house was built probably in the mid to late 90s. I'm guessing probably mid 90s. Because I know that's when W32 came out, and all the IntelliTouch fans here are W32. There are other non-IntelliTouch Casablancas as well that we'll see later, but on this main floor, like open area here is where all the IntelliTouch fans are. So we have this Ventura, as you see, you have the hallway Panama just over there. You see there's another control for over here, so I don't see what other fan this could go to other than the Ventura, because it wouldn't make sense for it to control any of the Panamas. I mean, I guess maybe it could control this one, but that seems kind of like a long shot. It would make more sense, I think, to have that IntelliTouch control the Ventura over here. So my guess is that either the family room Panama or the Ventura here in the kitchen are on 3-way systems. My guess is still the Panama. But that's not the last IntelliTouch fan in the house here. We have one more in the little eating area here, and this is by far the coolest one, I'd say. It's a Panama with Avalon blades. I don't think this is a very common combo anywhere. So this was super cool to find. As you can see, it also has the Casablanca logoing on it over here. And this is yet another IntelliTouch fan. As you can see, there's this W32. We'll go to this spot right here. You can get a better look at that. And again, I doubt that the Panama Avalon thing, the Pavalon as I'll call it, I doubt this is on a three-way system. That really wouldn't make sense for any of those other controls. It's like on the opposite side of this wall and this one over here. It wouldn't make sense for them to control this fan. So, yeah, I have a feeling that it's probably still the Panama that's on the three-way system. Either way, though, this is super cool. I don't know why they wouldn't put lights on the Panamas, though. Because, like, when it gets nighttime here, I mean, yeah, you have all these other lights here, but wouldn't it be nice to have, like, a dedicated light for, like, the hallway, other than, like, the natural light or the dining room light? And the same thing for the living room. It just, I don't know, that just seems like it would have made more sense to me, but I don't know, who am I to judge? It's just still, like I said, super cool nonetheless that they even have this there. What's it called? The Pavalon. That's just so cool. It's rare that you see Casablanca fans in the wild with Avalon blades anyway, so, you know, this is just awesome. And before we move on, I just want to point out a few things in the kitchen. So first of all, I have a feeling that these are Casablanca pendant lights here over the island. They look like it. I could be wrong, but these do look like Casablanca pendant lights. So that's really cool they decided to add those. But I wanted to mention this as well. I don't believe I really talked about this much in any of my other videos, but this Ventura being in the kitchen here is very special to me, because in my old house, we also had a white Ventura in our kitchen. Now, the difference between this one and that one was that the blades, instead of being the longer and like pointy tipped gloss blades here, our Ventura was white, but instead it had the shorter, flat-tipped white gloss blades. So, and apparently that's harder to find. That's more rare to find, and that really pisses me off, because when my parents removed the fan, I was a lot younger. And they were against me keeping fans, so they did not let me keep the Ventura. They're still against me keeping fans now, but we have a little more space, so I can kind of get away with it. Anyway, so it's a little sad, but that's that. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention the light kit on my Ventura. It was similar to this one, but not quite. It had like the same switch housing, except the sockets, like these things were like right up against it. It had like two holes for pull chains, it looked like. I always thought that it was a pull chain fan, but no, it was actually controlled. Ours was controlled by a W11 that had the wires crossed, because the fan button controlled the light and vice versa. But I do remember that the previous owner had put those clear shades with like the pink floral pattern on it. I don't remember I don't know any of the model names or anything like that, or model numbers for either the light kit or the glass. But I believe that fan was installed in the early 90s. It had to have been to still be a W11 fan. Unfortunately, it didn't see much use because my parents don't like fans, but that's besides the point. Just figured I'd share that quick little story with you guys, although that probably wasn't super quick. Anyway, let's move on to the other fans in the house. But before we do that, actually, let's go up here, because there aren't any fans in this second floor room up here. But what's cool is that you got... Oh, let me go down a bit. Yeah, we'll go to this one. Here, you guys can kind of get like a top and a side view of all four of these Casablancas here. So that's pretty cool. You can see their motors. You see that this Panama is slightly higher than this one. I mean, maybe that could just be the camera angle, but I doubt it. I guess the ceiling for this is too sloped for the hang true, so they had to put these on instead. Like I said, I really hope that the new owners keep at least the Panamas and the Pavilion here. The Ventura would be great if they kept that, but I can kind of understand if they don't, because I'm sure finding replacement screws is not the easiest thing to do out there, but well, I could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, this was just super cool. I really wanted to show you guys that. And like I said, and I can even prove it to you, no fans in this little, like, crawl space attic-y thing. So let's go back downstairs here. And we're going to go into this room off to the side here, which I believe is the master bedroom. And that's, like, really weird. It's kind of a weird location. But it is what it is. Let me actually go over here, because I think the Delta 2 that's in here would have been censored if I went underneath it. As you can see, this one is controlled by a pull chain, although it looks like its pull chain was cut a bit short. But it's still super cool to see a Casablanca anywhere. So here in the master bedroom, like I said, we have a Delta 2. I believe that this singular switch over here is what controls it. And then if we go into the master bathroom, right here, you see we have a fanimation of some sort. This is the only non-Casablanca fan in the house. How funny is it that they put in a fan from a company of a former Casablanca employee in a house with a bunch of Casablancas elsewhere? I only wonder if this was a Casablanca at 1.2, and then maybe they just replaced it, or maybe they liked having the palm leaf blades here. I don't know. And I also don't know what model of fanimation this is. The body of it reminds me of a Sandella, but it's got Islander brackets and Islander blades, so I'm not exactly sure. So if someone knows, please let us know in the comments below. And this one is also wall controlled over here. Looks like it has a light dimmer for, I think that's what those green buttons are, though it obviously doesn't have a light on it. But let me take a step back over here. You guys will see that this one blade has this gash in it. I don't understand what that's all about. Like, how the hell did that happen? How do you get a gash in one of those blades from, like, being over here? Are you, like... It's, like, right under the jacuzzi, too. Like, were the jets just not going hard enough and you're like, oh, you threw a soap at it or something? Like, how the heck does that happen? Maybe these blades aren't meant to be outdoors, but I thought these were. So they should be able to withstand the moisture, but I don't know. That's just really weird. And that's another thing, too, like, how the heck did the Ventura end up like that? Like, how do you lose a screw? Did it just, like, come loose and fall out and they're like, whoops, well, that's the end of that fan. Like, come on. Why you leave it like that for your pictures? It's such a simple fix. You would think that they would probably fix that, but whatever. I can't really judge. Anyway. Oh, I just realized I actually skipped the entire hallway there. That's not very good of me. So let's go back through the master bedroom here, because there's nothing interesting in the front. Which part of the master bedroom leads to this hallway? That's just a bathroom there. So if we go to this first bedroom and we hop inside, you'll see we have a Lady Delta up here. Looks like this blade is ever so slightly bent, although it could just be the picture. I don't know. But yeah, here we have a Lady Delta. Pull chain controlled. And the wall switch is right there. It's really cool, though. I'm a little non-fan related thing, but they seem to have TVs, like wall-mounted TVs, and like all the cords and everything set up. Like the house was built for that, so that's pretty cool as well. But yeah, we have Lady Delta in here, and then if we go to this, if we go out of the bedroom and just a little further down, we're in this TV room area that has a Delta 2, and this Delta 2 seems to have its original Casablanca fob on it. So that's really cool. It's not often I think you see that. Like, what's it called? At my uncle's house where I got the Victorian from. they had one of these just hanging from a fluorescent light fixture in the basement. So clearly they had other Casablancas in that house at some point, but they were replaced. But yeah, it's just cool to see that's still there and in use. So that's all of that for over here. So now if we go to, what's it called? We go over here right underneath where the hallway Panama is, so kind of see it. We can go upstairs to like a little private suite. When you go up the stairs, you can see there's another Lady Delta in this bedroom over here. So that's pretty cool. They like censored the blade because it's the one place in here where it actually you can go. So we'll go right here, and then over here, as you guys can see, there's another Lady Delta right above the stairs. That's not something you see often or fans installed above stairways, but it's still super cool. And this whole suite is like really nice. You can you got your own temperature control, you got like a nice private place you can put a bedroom, nice little place to hang out, your own bathroom and closet area here, so like that's super cool. But yeah, those are all of the fans in this house. So now let's move on to the next one. So in this house, we have, we're starting off in the family room, we have this spinner. I'm not sure what brand this is. I'm terrible at branding spinners. This looks like something you'd find like maybe like a CEC or something like that. So that's pretty cool. And then if we go up these two stairs here and we head into the kitchen, you have this little sink that's just kind of there on the island. You see the pipes are exposed. But if we head over to the eating area, lo and behold, we have another Delta 2. But this Delta 2, while it has a pull chain, is also controlled by this 3-speed Casablanca knob switch over here. One of these goes to the Delta 2 over here, and then another goes to this other Delta 2 that is in the porch, which we'll get another view of as we continue. Matter of fact, we're going to be there right now. Although I think the fan might be censored. Yeah. Let's see. Why don't we go right here? It'd probably be the best place we can get a good view of it. So there's the Delta 2 in the 3-season porch, it looks like. Or not 3-season, 4-season porch, probably. It's really nice. And it looks like the blades are doing pretty good. It looks like it also has 2 pull chains. So I guess this Delta 2 has pull chain reverse. I didn't see it. Does the other one have that too? Now I'm getting curious. I don't think it did, but let's just see. No, but you've got the little thing there for it. So either that's reverse or speeds. Either way, the one in the porch has both. So why don't we head back over here to the family room where we have another Delta 2. And this one, like we saw before, has the Casablanca fob on it. So that's really cool. And let's see, did this one have a switch? Yeah, it does. It's right there. That's the closest I can get to it, though, I think. Let's see, can we get a closer view? Oh, uh-oh. Nah, it was better over there. But there's that. Nothing in this room over here, no fans. And there's no fans in the basement of this one either. There's no fans in the basement of the other house that we saw either. Figured I'd just point that out. Let me zoom out a bit. Where are we at? Okay, we're over right there. So now we're heading upstairs. And in this first bedroom, we have another Delta 2 with its fob. So that's really cool. And it's controlled by this little toggle switch there. And this one has an actual reverse switch instead of pull chain reverse. I can't get to the other side to see if it has that thing or not. I doubt it. And then in this bedroom right here, we have a Panama. Now this Panama is pull chain control. You see it's got the Casablanca fob on it as well. I sincerely hope it's not being also controlled by that dimmer. Let's hope not. Well, I can't get a great view of the tag. It looks like it's the newer style tag where it just has the Casablanca logo on it and nothing else. The blade arms kind of resemble that too. They're like that thicker blade arm style. So this looks like it was probably from the 90s, would be my guess. But still cool to see a Panama nonetheless. I forgot that they came in 3-speed until finding this house. Although you could also order IntelliTouch fans to be 3-speed from the factory if you want as well. Aiden Panthers taught me that. In the master bedroom, we have the final fan of the house, another Panama, controlled by a pull chain, and this one, as you can see, has the reverse over here. This is the best view I'm going to be able to get of it because the rest of the bedroom doesn't... Oh, I guess you could get over here too, but it's essentially the same. Again, there's a dimmer here. I don't like that. I sincerely hope that they are not controlling these fans by the dimmers, but I don't know what else the dimmers could be controlling. So, yeah, let's just hope that the Panamas are still doing okay. So yeah, that's that house. And then this one here has a really unique install as well. Not so much Casablanca. This one is for the Hunter experts out there and the Hunter fan lovers. So here we have what I thought was an outdoor original. But I know now that that's not what this is. I just don't know what this is. There's another... We'll be able to get a better view of it upstairs later on. But if anyone knows what this fan is, please tell us all in the comments, because I'd love to hear it. No fans in the dining room area here. Nothing in the kitchen either. There really aren't any fans in the lower level here. I'm just double checking, but I believe that that was the only one. Unless maybe I'm wrong. No, that was just a fluorescent. I know I said I looked over these beforehand, and I did, but I just forgot if this one had fans downstairs or not, and it does not. I know it doesn't have any in the basement, though. So let's just head upstairs, because that's where the really cool stuff is. If we head upstairs... I think I'm just going to have to go up in steps here, because it's like a winding staircase. Before we get to any of the bedrooms, we have this little, like, overhang foyer kind of area here. Well, not foyer, but you get what I'm saying. Anyway, it has this thing here, which I believe is to be another Hunter, but I'm not sure. It kind of looks like a 1930s original, although I know it's not because it doesn't have the same blade brackets or light. But it has like a similar housing shape and style. I think this might actually be an Encon now that I'm looking at it, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I really don't know what that is. But here's a better view of that family room fan. Or not better view, like a side view. See, it's a Hunter. And it looks like it has a flywheel. Either it's got a really, really fat spinner motor, or this is a flywheel. And I don't know. To me, it looks like a flywheel. I'm not too sure. But yeah, there's that. We should go back downstairs when I'm done up here, and we can take a look to see if it has, or what speed control it has. I realized I didn't take a look at that when we were down there. But anyway, why don't we just start up here? To the right's a bathroom. And right here, in this first bedroom, we have a Hunter low profile. An original Hunter low profile with the black spinner motor. It's missing its shades. I can't see if it has the imprinted Hunter logo or not. But as you see, it's just controlled by the light there, or light switch there. So that's cool. We've got a low profile there. And then we have two more bedrooms. In this bedroom to the left, we have another low profile. If I go over there, then it's going to blur it out. With this low profile, has a different shaped light, a different style of light. But as you can see, it also has the black motor. I have a feeling these are the ones with the imprinted, or with the indented Hunter logo instead of the sticker. It's cool they have the flat blades too. And then the last fan is this Hunter Studio Series remote in the master bedroom. How I know it's a remote, because... Oh, there's the camera. But let me just get over here, please. There's the remote. Let's see, does this have another circle? Right there. There's the Hunter Studio Series remote right there. Okay, so those were the 3 houses I had to show you guys today. We'll go downstairs and take a look to see if I can find that this fan's control real quick before we stop. Maybe be over here? No, I don't see where this fan is getting controlled. It's funny how they left this one on but the rest of them off. It's probably one of these switches right here. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of these, please let me know. But again, thank you all for watching, and remember, stay cool, everybody.